Hello, my name is Jennifer Sandbakken. I'm going to be trying to convince you to adopt your next pet instead of buying your next pet. First, we're going to start off with some statistics, and then we're going to look at some pictures of abandoned and abused animals. And then we're going to talk about we're going to compare buying versus adopting, and also tips for adopting, and then followed by any questions you guys have. Okay, so according to the Humane Society of the United States, each year there are 6 to 8 million dogs and cats rescued by shelters and other rescue organizations. Of those 6 to 8 million, 3 to 4 million are euthanized every year, and this is due to them not being able to find a home, overcrowding, or disease, or just their general behavior. 3 to 4 million of those will actually find a home, and some of those will even end up back at shelters because the parents didn't put in a lot of research into the pet. Okay, these are some pictures of homeless animals. A lot of dogs are not neutered or spayed, so they'll go around and they'll produce more offspring that will just be abandoned, abused, will die because of disease, or might even get adopted. This is one that was rescued. It was not taken care of. It matted. There's no air getting to the skin, so it got a lot of diseases. And this one, rescuers are trying to cut these mats out. But as you can see, it's very difficult, and this dog will probably have a lot of medical problems. These two pictures are pictures of animal farms, puppy farms. And what they'll do is they'll keep all these dogs in small, dirty kennels because they don't care about the dogs. They just care about the profit. So yeah, they'll just be in little areas until they can't produce anymore, and then they're killed. And then here you can see a dog, they'll sleep anywhere. And with his bloated stomach, you can see he's probably got some disease, probably from worms. So it's only a matter of time before this dog is either rescued or he'll just die of starvation or disease. Okay, now we're going to compare buying versus adopting. Like I said, puppy mills, the areas are very dirty, they're unsanitary, they're not good. Pet stores will buy their pets from puppy mills. So if you buy from a pet store, you're just kind of encouraging this to happen. So the females of puppy mills are forced to breed several times per year. And this is really bad because they're not built to breed this many times. They need to recover, just like any female needs to recover after pregnancy. After 5 to 6 years, if the female is not producing up to speed, they'll kill them. Like I said, they don't care about the dog. The backyard breeders, a lot of them do not know what they're doing. They're just in it for the profit again. They pay little to no attention to the health of each dog, and this will include genetic problems because of inbreeding. And they also usually don't know how to properly socialize their puppies. So if you buy from a backyard breeder, you might get the breed that you want, but they're probably going to be unsocialized, and they're probably going to have some genetic disorders. By saving an animal, you're giving them a second chance. And when you adopt, you open a kennel for another dog to come in and be rescued. Also, because of overcrowding, if dogs aren't getting adopted, then they have to euthanize them. So if you adopt a dog, you're saving another dog from euthanasia to have a better chance of being adopted. Adopting is also cost efficient. The donation, it's basically a donation, which is the adoption fee. It's usually from $25 to $90. This includes all the shots they need, the spay or neutering, and any medical attention that they need. If you buy from a breeder or a pet store, it's going to cost you anywhere from $500 to $2,000, and that's just supporting what they're doing. Okay, these are just some tips that you can find online about when you're adopting for a dog. You want to ask about their temperament, make sure it fits with your lifestyle, and then you also want to ask how long the dog has been in the shelter. Because if they've been in there long, they can develop mental problems, and they've just been in too small of an enclosure for too long. So you want to make sure that they haven't been there too long, and also if they have been there too long, they will be very close to euthanasia. And then you also want to let the dog come to you. This shows good temperament. You want to spend time in a quiet area. You also want to test for separation anxiety and walk the dog, make sure they're good with all the outdoor distractions. And if you have children, let the dog come to the child first. If the child runs up to it, it'll probably scare it away and something might happen. So if the dog comes to the child, that's a good sign. So like I said, why you should adopt: you'll become a hero. You've saved the life of an animal and given them a second chance. These dogs will give you love and appreciation because they've had a bad life before. Now you're giving them security, food, just everything they need, and basically they'll bond with you. Studies have also shown that having a dog, any dog, will add up to 10 years to your life because this reduces stress and prevents depression. And like I said, they're also cost efficient. They provide medical attention, they provide shots, neutering, everything. So just adopting your dog is a lot more humane, and it'll reduce overpopulation than buying. And now I want to show you my dog, who I adopted from the Coconino Humane Society. Aaliyah, come here. Aaliyah. Okay. And I got her when she was 5 weeks old. I rescued her from the shelter. She is a Queensland Heeler. Sit. Her name is Aaliyah, and she's now 7 years old and has the best temperament. So now I want you guys to meet Aaliyah and see that adopting a dog is no different than buying your dog. Go on. Go see him. Go see him.